Immediately, the story just doesn't stop there, because Jairus is witnessing this the whole time. There's no doubt in my mind that me being a father, and I love all 7 of my children. Officially, my wife and I have adopted some 90 to 100 children, part of the CPR movement. All of my children, nieces and nephews, make some noise. Honey, we need a bigger house. There's no doubt in my mind that as a father, I would have been upset with Jesus. Why are you detouring? Why are we stopping? Jesus, my daughter, she's dying. Not she's sick, she's dying. Jesus, why are we stopping? Have you ever been in a position? Have you ever been in a position and you're not quite sure that Jesus is actually there? His back is turned to you and you kind of feel like he's not listening to you. Can I take you back? Can I take you back real quick before we continue on? Let's go to Exodus real quick. I'm going to just give you an example. So Moses, I'm going to just give you the story. So Moses before the Red Sea. But before he gets to the Red Sea, this is what's interesting. Moses is being prepped by God. But what's interesting is Israel is praying for salvation. Send us salvation. Send us a deliverer. God hears the prayers of Israel, but then turns and talks to Moses. Israel's praying to God, send us a deliverer. God's praying to Moses, talking to Moses. Israel's praying to God, God's talking to Moses. Israel's praying to God, God's talking to Moses. Now, if I'm Israel, I have a problem with that, because just like many of us, I want God to talk to me and tell me what he's going to do. But what Israel didn't know is that while they were waiting, while they were praying and felt that they weren't hearing from God, God was working on the answer. Have you ever been in a place in life that you felt God wasn't hearing you? Just stand and hold on. He's working on the answer. It may not look like it, but he's working on the answer. So Jairus is at a place right now where no doubt in my mind he's frustrated. But the scripture says he remains silent. He doesn't peep the word, but his servants do. They get to him while he just finishes touching and ministering to this woman. And they say, "Sir, your daughter is dead. Don't bother the teacher anymore. Don't bother him anymore." Jesus says, "Jairus, hold on. I know what the report came to you and said. But if I'm in the midst." See, they didn't know they were walking with the power of life. They didn't know they were in communion at that time with the resurrection. Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life." So if you're not in touch with God, you have no idea the level of power you have. You're almost walking around aimlessly. You're not sure if you can conquer that demon. You're not sure if you can conquer that devil because you haven't tapped in and gotten the touch. So what's told to Jairus is she's dead. It's a wrap. It's over for her. They go to the house. Jesus does something interesting. See, oftentimes when we know God is moving in our lives, we want everybody on social media to know. My man hit it earlier, right? Selfie, new car, 2017, boom. God did it, ow. We out here. Jesus doesn't say, "Hey, Galileans, Hebrews, boom, watch what I'm about to do." He clears it because they're mourning. The only thing they're doing up is stirring more problems. Then he tells them to stop crying. She's just sleeping. They start laughing. Sometimes you got to know to clear the people around your circle. Either they're talking about you, they're laughing, but you have no business being in the circle of the ungodly. Sometimes you got to know who to have in your inner circle. You can't just have everybody. I don't care if it's mom. I don't care if it's dad, cousin, sister, brother. I don't care who it is. If they're not about your... You've got to clear the room. He took his select few in the room. My riders. Let's go. He took his riders. Somebody say he took his riders. Now, just for those that are seasoned in the faith, we're not cursing when we say he took his riders. That means he just took his homeboys. He took his friends. Everybody got that? Took his companions. Those closest to him. All right, we're on the same page. Let's keep it moving. He gets into the...